What's going on, everyone? This is an interesting video here by Xbox Ray. This is a long-time Xbox gamer, as you know, and he's disappointed in Microsoft, right? Because I think a real fan, like after all the behavior that's happened, should be disappointed. You can't just sit there and just say everything's okay after everything that we saw pass through, right?
Everything is okay, and there's nothing to be disappointed about. If anything, you should be disappointed within yourself and how you went about talking to Chaos Lounge over some worldly desires.
Then you got losers like this GameStop, who, by the way, I made a deal with a while ago saying, let's move on in peace, right?
Now, why would you make a deal with a loser is beyond me.
Let's be representing who? You're a fraud. That's why you attack people to tell the truth, and you start up stuff and harass people.
Now, mind you, what you're doing is against one of the 10 commandments. It's called bearing false witness. You have no proof of me harassing people, because if we're using the fact that I talk about people's gaming topics, that is under fair use. You should know better than that, considering that you make the same type of videos talking about everybody else. I find it so funny that the same people that do the same thing that I'm doing want to sit there and call it harassment. Well, I guess everybody's harassing each other then, right? Maybe Reforged Gaming had a point, but yet he goes as far to talk about people too. I mean, at the end of the day, man, you guys are all acting like hypocrites.
You're a fraud. You're not with him. Stop trying to claim that you were. Like I said, look at you.
Now, mind you, I'm not the type of person to pick up a game console and not play it. Just like I'm not the same type of person to pick up a Bible and not read it. Now you're out here making accusations about what I do in my day-to-day life.
You don't honor your agreements. You don't follow through on anything.
I don't need to follow you. I follow Jesus Christ. Who are you? It says in the Bible, guys, that no man, no person is good. Only God is, okay? Only God is perfect. Your life was born through sin. What makes you think that you're a better man than me and vice versa? Because I'm not even going to go there with you. You went as far to call me subhuman, bro. And the funny thing is, you know what I did? I turned the other cheek and I forgave you. And you want to sit there and preach a false gospel talking about, oh, you're not for Christ. First off, you have no authority to deny Christ to nobody. You know how many street preachers that I've seen that live follow lifestyles that decided to change because the Holy Spirit came in and gave them a new heart? And you're going to sit here and try to deny somebody Christ? Yeah, I don't think you're living according to Jesus Christ. If you love God, you would follow Jesus Christ, and that's something that you're not doing, bro.
Fraud, right? We have to call you out at the beginning. I smoked you multiple times. You're not on my level, and you never will be. You're a scrap dog scrapping for something.
Now, mind you, now you're out here judging people based off what? What do you mean not on? We're all on the same level. We're all human beings. What are you talking about, bro? This sound like Satanism. This don't sound like Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ was out here healing people, walking on water, and he never put people down, even though we all lived our life in sin. What are you talking about, man? It says in the Bible, you must humble yourself. God likes people that are humble. You're coming here with this egotistical attitude, and you think people are supposed to respect you because the Xbox One Ally is a PC handheld and not an Xbox one. Well, AGN, it does say Xbox on it, so I mean, obviously that's what people are going to call it. I'm sorry. It's not that serious, to be honest with you. It's a worldly desire. Remember, don't get attached to worldly things that God did not create, but that's exactly what you're doing.
You're defending garbage greed, a 7 deadly sin. They're dumping on you and you're defending it. You're coming in front of the company that is the most greedy, evil company lately. That's what I'm saying.
Every company's greedy. I mean, that's the reason why they make money, right? I mean, they don't make money giving out everything. I mean, it's a pretty simple concept to understand, AGN. I think most people are fully aware that 99%, I would just say 100% of these companies don't care about you. When I go pick up a hash brown at McDonald's, I don't think the person that runs the restaurant cares about me. Like, yo, what are we doing?
$4 trillion company, by the way. You're coming to defend that. I just want to let you know that.
Now, mind you, when you say that, you must provide proof of where I defended them. You haven't. All you did was insult me like you did Chaos Lounge. You didn't even bring up none of my gaming points. Are you harassing me? Hold on. Oh, are you harassing me? You see what I'm saying? Now, mind you, the funny thing is these people are trying to hold on to things 10 years ago, which obviously was fabricated. But like I said, man, the Holy Spirit gave me a new heart. You cannot tarnish that. You're still living your life in sin, bro. How do you not see this, bro? You went as far to attack a man over an Xbox handheld, calling him stupid, calling him a loser. And you can't sit there and deny it because that is the behavior that you did. Now you want to sit there and try to pinpoint this on somebody else, right? And like I will say, AGN, before you think you can pull the plank out of my eye, brother, you got to pull that out of your eye first.
Your agreement. You're a fraud. Everybody knows that. You're fake. Dirt pays you, right? You get your stuff.
Now you out here making assumptions like I've already brought this up to people. Why would you make an accusation like that? You don't even know what's going on, bro. All I wanted to do was chime in on a disagreement that you had in regards to the Xbox handheld, and you had this little whole hissy fit. That's exactly what happened, bro. And then you want to attack my faith, claim things that I'm this, I'm that, bro. First off, 10 years ago, I wasn't reading the Bible. I had no Christ. I was an atheist at heart. But God found his way through me. And I'm entitled and I have that right to have Jesus Christ in my life, just like everybody else does. Because that's what God does. God changes people. That's what he's all about. But yet, you want to deny me Christ because of what? Something that I've done 10 years. That's still not a good reason to deny me Christ. You know how many people lived foul lives before they found God? So I guess the street preacher that I watch on YouTube, I guess I can't watch him because he lives his life in sin just like you do. What makes you special? You're not God's angel. You're a sinner like everybody else. But the main difference, it does say in the Bible, judge a person by its fruit, right? You're producing bad fruit, my brother. That's what you're producing. Because that's how I'm judging you. Keyword, righteous judgment. Nobody's talking about your appearance. Nobody's calling you a loser. Nobody's even saying that you're subhuman. Nobody's saying any of these things, man. I felt the need to make this video one more time in a more biblical fashion because then you want to attack my faith. And I thought that was very disrespectful. Now, mind you, I forgave you for everything that you said about me because I turned the other cheek and I forgave you. And I love thy neighbor. Now, mind you, why can't you do the same for me or anybody else for that reason?
You got your account banned because you're a scumbag. You're not a good human being. You don't represent Christ. This guy preaches this stuff, y'all, but he's a fraud, and I'm calling him out.
I don't represent Christ, but yet you don't even know what Christ is about, bro. You was out here attacking people over some worldly desires, over a company that don't even care about you. Understand this, bro. Regardless of how people want to say it's an Xbox handheld, why would it matter that much to you to the point where you out here saying Chaos Lounge is taking loads to the face? That is very disrespectful to say to another man. You do understand that if you said that to somebody outside, things would be handled a lot differently. You do not understand that. You are fully aware of that. You're accountable of your own actions, just like I was accountable. But the difference between me and you, I can admit, well, I'm wrong. Can you admit you still live your life in sin? You got all these people claiming this and this and that, acting as if they live in righteous lifestyles. But the one thing that I noticed when I picked up the Bible, because I made up my own judgments. I'll tell you guys, when I was atheist, I made up, because that's what a lot of people do. We talk about ourselves because when you talk about them, they take it personal. When I was atheist at one time, guys, I made up my own justification. But God makes sure, okay, that there's an objective truth as to what's going on here. That's why people need God in their life, man. That's what I'm saying. This is coming from a person that was atheist, and I'm sitting there telling you, y'all need God in your life, man. Seek Jesus Christ, bro. You will have all the truth and all the answers you need. But you is out here acting like a lukewarm Christian. One day you're warm, the other day you're cold. God will just spit you out.
Trying to harass MBG. You're so brain dead you can't even make a thumbnail. Even the AI can do it for you, moron. Just gonna help you out. Let me help you out. Let AGN help you out. And let me slap you again.
So you want to help me out by slapping me. I wish you would do that. I really wish you would do that. Because I can guarantee you will turn the other cheek. I wish you would threaten that level of violence if you ever saw me. That is crazy, bro. And you got people justifying saying what he's doing to me is acceptable. But we know if this was Dirk Griggity or any other Xbox content, Cold Eastwood doing this, you ponies would be jumping on it. We know it. Oh, look at that. These Xbox fanboys are irrational. Look at that. They're threatening violence. But when it's AGN or if you guys hate Xbox so much that you are actually defending this behavior. Listen to what y'all doing. Y'all bearing false witness. And the funny thing is, when you went after Chaos Lounge, of course I wasn't going to stay out of it because I'm not going to bear false witness. I seen something wrong with your proposition and I decided to chime in with my own gaming topics. I have that right to do that. Just like you have the right to do it to him when you made your response video. Look at this, man. I can't believe this crap.
You go around and harass NBG. You're so brain dead you can't even make a thumbnail. Even AI can do it for you, moron.
Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I personally don't care about making a thumbnail. Why would I care? I mean, you like Chaos Lounge said, that's gonna be my thumbnail. I mean, you make better thumbnails than the AI generated ones.
Just gonna help you out. Let me help you out. Let AGN help you out. And let me slap you again, right? Until you can get in your place. Stop.
Now that sounds like a man of Christ. You know, when a man of Christ slap somebody for no reason over some video games, seriously, bro, I'm telling you, man, you really need to seek Jesus Christ, bro. Screw the medication. Chaos Lounge was saying Prozacs. You need to really seek Jesus Christ, bro, because you don't even see past your own behavior. Pride before the fall, bro. You have a lot of pride in your heart, man. What you need to do is be like, hey, man, I acted a little irrational. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't go as far to have to do that. You was out here threatening violence, bro. And this ain't the first time. This is not the first time. You did this to me in the summer, right? Come on, bro. But I'm supposed to just sit there and take it. No, we're going to sit there and address it. And I'm going to bring it up to people's attention, regardless if you don't like it or not. Because I know deep in my heart, I'm not saying nothing wrong about you, bro. You're just taking this console war stuff so seriously that it's like frying your mind. Grow up.
You're so brain dead you can't even make a thumbnail. Even AI can do it for you, moron. Just gonna help you out. Let me help you out. Let AGN help you out. And let me slap you again, right? Until you can get in your place. Stop calling me out, loser. I already told you. Now you're going to get put in your place again. You can't handle this smoke. And this is not a crash out either. No,
this is most definitely a crash out, man. I mean, before you was out here pulling weights. Now you out here talking about how you're going to smack somebody. Bro, I wish you would. I really wish you would smack me, honestly. Because we already know, like, bro, like I said, man, you can't tell me you be carrying yourself like this, man. Let me hear it.
And let me slap you again, right? Until you can get in your place. Stop calling me out, loser. I already can't even make a thumbnail. Even AI can do it for you, moron. Just gonna help you out. Let me help you out. Let AGN help you out. And let me slap you again, right? Until you can get in your place. Stop calling me out, loser. I already told you. Now you're gonna get put in your place again. You can't.
I didn't even call you out, bro. I was just having a civil gaming conversation. If anybody called you out, it was Chaos Lounge. Where's all this animosity towards him? I mean, you shouldn't have no animosity towards nobody. Like I said, maybe you're going through a lot. I heard about this Turk dude. He's already going. Fine. Nobody knows that going in to make these videos. If it was that much of a problem, you're going to be like, yo, Gamester, man, I'm dealing with a lot. Can you private the videos? And I would have more likely obliged. Okay? Because that's what I do now. Because I understand that people have feelings. You know what I mean? And people go through things. But, man, this type of behavior, man, is ridiculous, bro. Like, and it's a shame, man. I've seen PlayStation fanboys defending AGN, acting like this behavior is acceptable. Because if I went out there and did this, we already knew what would happen. You hear that? They looking for you, AGN. You might want to calm down.
This smoke. And this is not a crash out either. No, I'm telling you the truth because nobody likes you, bro. All of the stuff that you're supporting.
I don't care if people like me. Jesus Christ loves me. Why would I ask for the validation of people? You guys all live your life in sin, bro. Why? You think I care about that? You think I care about the admiration of these people? Honestly? Like I said, I enjoy people. I love people. It is what it is. But at the same time, I'm not chasing it. Why would anybody have to do that? That just shows you that you're a follower and not a leader.
Something that no actual intelligent human being would support. Yeah. You're coming to back up loser greed mentality. You are defending the 7 deadly sins. Since this guy
and you are defending the 7 deadly sins to Nintendo. So you're accusing me of doing something, but yet you are doing the same thing for Nintendo. I don't care how many $1 trillion Microsoft has. You're still defending a company that has far more than you, regardless. And I haven't defended Microsoft. I've said on plenty of occasions that none of these companies are there for you. So why we keep... I'm the main advocate that tells people to go retro. Go get your retro games. Ain't none of these companies care about you. That's me. But yet, I'm labeled an Xbox fanboy. Okay, fair enough.
Talk about it, right? You see what I mean? I'm going against that greed and corporation. I'm Christ-like, not you, son.
Yeah, this is Christ-like. This is Christ-like. Let me hear this again.
You are defending the 7 deadly sins. Since this guy wants to talk about it, right? You see what I mean? I'm going against that greed and corporation. I'm Christ-like, not you, son.
You're Christ-like. Okay.
I shine bright over here. You see what I mean? But you that tried to preach that and call
Yeah, you shine brighter in hell because you're not acting like a man of God, bro. You're not, bro. I'm just being honest with you, man. Like I said, man, you're trying to turn other people's cheeks by slaps. That's not what it said in the in the Bible. What are you talking about? Are you biblically literate to read the Bible? Because people have to understand it with its context. You could read these verses all you want, but if you're not biblically literate, then it means absolutely nothing. Because you can't even explain what these verses even mean in their full context.
me out against that? Look at your behavior. You don't honor anything.
Look at your behavior. Like I've said before you think you can get the plank out of my eye, get it out of your eye first, brother.
And you defend greed. You defend wrong. You attack innocent people that you damage like MBG and them. And as a man...
Funny thing is, MBG had more of a problem with Fratanga and oh no, it's Alex. That has nothing to do with me. If anything, he said, I'm good. MBG, y'all know, he said, oh, I like that dude with the camera. He's funny. That's what he said. MBG never had a problem with me. What are you talking about? Now you out here making lies and accusations again. You are lying, which is also a sin. You do understand that. You are lying. You are bearing false witness. That is against the 10 Commandments. If you really read the Bible like you claim, you wouldn't go as far to do that, man.
And you never corrected yourself. You are not Christ-like. You're a fraud. Loser. Bum. Got your account banned. YouTube knows it too. You got banned because you're a loser and a scumbag.
Bro, you about to get your account banned with the way you acted. Relax. It's not that serious, bro. It's video games.
Respect you, loser.
But I respect you, though. God bless you. I love you. Like I said.
And this is true time, man to man. You are a fraud. Porter Rock called you out and you never showed because you have no debate skills. You're a coward. He would have smoked you. And I'm inviting you to join him when I go live. Guarantee you won't show. You want to know why? Because you're going to get smoked. You don't have any debate skills. You're not that smart at all. You are a subhuman, is what you are. And I'm calling you out.
That's Christ-like. Yep, that's most definitely Christ-like, you know. I thought God said he created all of us in his image, and you was out here calling me subhuman. That is not a good look, brother. Like I said, man, if you honestly read this like you claim, you would understand that the behavior that you're doing is absolutely ridiculous. And the funny thing is, you know, 10 years ago when I used to be edgy, it was all just for edgy stuff. You know what I mean? I never really went out there and felt these things. You know what I mean? Maybe to some people they felt differently, and I could perfectly understand that. You know what I mean? But obviously you guys have fabricated. You guys have lied things. You guys have prosecuted me in ways. You tried to belittle me. I mean, you did the same thing to Jesus Christ. You did the same exact things. Like I said, all I'm here is speaking is facts. Okay? You got to look at the behavior of what you're doing, man. You told Chaos Lounge to take loads to the face as a man. Do you understand how disrespectful that sounds, bro? I honestly would rather be racially insulted than have somebody do that, than to have somebody say that to me, bro. You try to emasculate that man. That's what you try to do, bro. And like I said, and as a person of actual Christ, I'm not going to sit there and stand for that. That behavior was unreasonable. And you know how I know about unreasonable behavior? Because I used to be an unreasonable person myself. And I'm here to tell you that what you did was wrong. And you need to apologize to that man. We already know you got too much pride in your heart to ever do that for me. So I'm not even going to expect it from you. But you at least owe it to Chaos Lounge to apologize to that man and what you said about him. And we know you ain't going to do it because you know why? You have too much pride in your heart. Let it go. Just like I let my past go and God and the Holy Spirit gave me a new heart. Well, guess what? Jesus Christ can do the same for you. Just saying, you must not be praying enough. I don't know what's going on here.
I think for you, Dirt, you're a coward. Why don't you come after me yourself, Bobby?
This ain't even about Dirt, but yet for some reason now you want to bring him up. And then Bob, I think Bobby's a whole nother person. I just caught that. So that's two people.
What's going on? Why didn't you come after me, man to man, as a man? You said somebody else, right? You're a coward, dude. I don't respect you. You see what I mean? Wow. This is all cowardly behavior. This is all feminine behavior. You guys are not men. You're children. They can't accept the simple definition.
We're not men, but you was out here claiming that you would slap somebody if you ever saw. Bro, you would not do any of that, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You would definitely not do that to me. That's a guarantee. That's 100% Gamester guarantee, seal of Nintendo approval. Seal of quality. All right? Like I said, man, I love you, brother, but like I said, this type of behavior has to stop. I don't know if you're just acting frantic because you just want people to stop making videos on you. Like I said, man, if you don't want the video, just tell me. Just be like, hey, GameStar, I don't want the videos, bro. That's fine. That's fine. Like you said, there's a lot of other grifters in this community you can make videos on than me. All right, bet. And he ain't lying about that. But, like, you got to be upfront with things. You got to be honest. You know, you're taking this, you feel as if you're taking this moral high ground over everybody else, but in reality, you're just making yourself look like a fool in the end.
Around attacking people that want to tell the truth, like MVG and them. Sure, he's messed up. Reforce is messed up too. But you know what? There's some times when you really just harass people and you don't know how to stop.
Oh, no. He must be talking on the whole grand scheme of things. No, bro. That's not true, bro. That's true. I barely make videos on Reforge Game. I've told people he bores me. He bores me. When I make a video on him, I'm like, bro, I feel like going to sleep, man. I don't like making videos on Reforge. MBG, he's kind of funny. I like MBG because he got the cat in the background, so he's kind of funny with it. But Reforge is a no-no for me. I don't know how people be making videos on him. He's just too boring. Maybe there's a few times where he crashes out, but besides that, he's not really that entertaining for me.
You're not a functioning, intelligent human being. You're a scumbag. You see what I mean? The problem in the gaming industry is people like that. We want genuine content creators over here who actually are going to tell the truth, who are actually going to go against greed.
So explain to me how Porter Rock is going against that. Because if you come in with that attitude, because I've been in parties with these dudes, that's what you don't understand. They're only going to jump on this because you decided to make a video on me. You know what I'm saying? But you're not a person of Christ, because a person of Christ be like, hey, man, I don't care about talking about that. You're going to gossip. You're going to dramatize everything. You're going to talk about how Gamester did this. That, bro, that's not the God's gospel. That is drama. That is satanic. I've had people do this to me all the time. What do you think? I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that, man. Oh, I don't have time for that, bro. That's satanic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I make my videos, I chime in, and I chime out. That is that simple. I'm not sitting here worried about, this person, Gamester this, he harass people. Look at that. Look at that type of energy that you're putting out there, bro. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't be doing that with y'all. I guarantee Dirk Griggity don't be doing it. He got a family to take care of. These individuals that you want to bring up, they got families to take care of. The last thing they worried about, what AGN thinks about them. Just saying, bro. That's what the dude said. Nothing. Literally. Nothing.
You know what I mean? Who's actually going to call that stuff out? Now I get dumped on, take the load, and go attack AGN because he told the truth.
You see, you're still doing it. You're still doing it.
Okay, though, that I can probably say something negative about Nintendo, right? And say something negative about PlayStation all day. Like they're not human beings. Like they don't have
PlayStation and Nintendo are not human beings. They're companies. What? All right, you know what? Let's skip this fluff.
Scumbag, right? And the whole world knows it. Nobody likes you, dude. Only those people left over there coping. So this is what I have to say. Truth time, not anything else. You're a loser. Grow up and mature, you scumbag. You're godless. Let's continue. Xbox keeps finding ways.
You're going as far. Sorry. You're going as far to call people godless and all that, man. Like I said, bro, you can go back, lean on your chair a little bit. Because I can guarantee you, like I said, everything that you said in this video, you would not say it in my face. I can guarantee that, man. You know what I'm saying? You really need to correct yourself, bro. You really do. Because like I said, man, you're living your life in sin. You're not living your life righteously. You can claim the Bible all you want, but at the end of the day, I see what it says, bro. And the Bible, I'm telling you right now, is attesting everything that you're saying. It's saying, no, that's not how you're supposed to live according to God. Everything that I have done is living according to God. Okay? We understand gaming, entertainment. I mean, you even, somebody said, why would you even threaten people? Oh, it's just for entertainment. That's entertainment? Threatening people? That's entertainment to you? Chaos Lounge was, I don't think he was actually afraid, but he was like shocked. Like, what are you going to do? All this because of a company. Understand this. Understand that all this stuff that you did was because somebody said that the Xbox ROG Ally was an Xbox handheld. And I don't care about how many of these Xbox shills or whoever. I don't care about that because my opinion is my own. I'm not a follower like you to where I need validation. Who is this? Is this Jesus Christ? Who is this? People lie all the time. It is what it is, bro. And I'm not saying he's not entitled to it. I don't even care about his opinion. My opinion is my own. And at the end of the day, regardless if these people feel that Microsoft has failed them, well, that's not going to stop me from playing on the console. Just like it ain't going to stop you from playing on PlayStation or Nintendo, no matter how many game key cards they still come out, or how many times they charge you for online, or how many times they gatekeep even their own accessories to their Nintendo Switch online multiplayer. That's not going to stop you from playing Nintendo. So why should it stop people from playing Xbox? It's like you guys have so much of a hatred towards this company. You guys go to no bounds.
Emotional intelligence, and admit when I'm wrong and correct myself and go apologize.
You can't be emotional intelligence because emotion affects your intelligence. That makes no sense. You cannot be emotional and intelligence. What are you talking about? Because emotions affect your intelligence. That's why you're acting like the fool that you're acting. There's no such thing as emotional intelligence. Oh my goodness.
And ask for forgiveness, right? Now you ain't gonna do that because you're fake.
I've actually done that quite a few times, but like I said, man, you guys don't care about what I do. You don't care about how I'm treated. You don't care about what I do. And to be honest with you, that's why I used to lash out on people. That's the reason why. No justification as to why I did it. Because people would do that to me. They've been doing that my whole life. Accusing me of things, this, and that. So I just said, I've had enough. I used to just, I guess you could say, crash out. But even then, it was never like this, though. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of let people know, like, hey, you gonna say this about me? Then I'm gonna do it back in return. That's just how I was back then. You know what I mean? It was kind of like that. I guess you could say an eye for an eye. But then I realized there's no real righteous life living in that lifestyle. That's why I said I forgave you, even though you called me a subhuman.
It'll never come out of you. You're a fraud. You see what I mean? I went and made my amends with NBG. I went in his stream multiple times.
But did you make your amends with God? Did you make your amends with Jesus Christ? Because clearly you did not.
I went and made my amends. I made some videos with Reforce before, too. I went and made videos with Porter because I know what I've done before. And, of course, there were some times where I was right, but then I overformed on certain times. But guess what?
And you're doing it now, though. Matter of fact, what you're doing now is worse than what you did to them. Bruh. You know what, man? Like I said, God bless this man. Honestly, man, I really think he needs it, bro. I really do think he needs it, bro. And I don't want to hear no other video that you got in regards unless you talk about some gaming points that I got or something, because this is getting out of hand, man. But I had to come out with a biblical one because I just felt like, you're trying to attack my faith. You already attacked me in gaming. You said you're the number one at Gears. We all know these is lies, bro. You've been lying to people, bro. These are all sins of what you're doing. When I tell people I'm good at the game, I'm not sitting there lying to people. I know that I can play it. You built your whole channel off lies, bro. And I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. You came off as an Xbox-centric channel, then a PlayStation pony. Then as soon as the Switch 2 came out, you did a whole 180, bro. And people are starting to take notice of this, man. The only people that are backing you up is PlayStation fanboys. There ain't no real genuine people backing you up anymore, AGN. You had a legitimate audience that supported you. And they don't want to support you no more, man. They don't. They've unsubscribed. They've said, I just don't like this. I thought AGN was neutral because that's what we all thought you was. But we all starting to see that you're not neutral, man. You're just not.
Because I'm way more manly than you. And I'm real. You're not going to try to make me look like I'm crashing out either. I know what you try to do because it's the only thing you can cope on.
You don't know anything.
The same thing last time because AGN stumped things down and you got in your feelings like a fanboy and you got mad. And then what's his face sent the scrap dog. You see what I mean?
Nobody said nobody. Like, bro, listen, man, we got to get some people, man. Somebody got to let people know and tell this dude that nobody sent me after this dude. Nobody's sending nobody after you, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, come on, man. What are you doing, bro?
When you're suffering, you ain't got nothing left. You know what I mean? You don't. I could just rip them apart in front of you if I want because I see all those weaknesses.
You want to rip none of these people apart because you have no argument.
I'm not going to do it, though. No, I'm just coming after you. There's some people I still like in the Xbox community.
Yep, and that's why I'm still making these videos on you. And I will still continue to do that until you start realizing who the real subhuman is.
And just because Microsoft did something doesn't mean that my relationship with them is somehow ruined. I've already said that.
Well, tell that in Porter Rocks. Tell him that in his podcast, and I guarantee I'm telling you, they're not going to like you, bro. I've been in parties with these dudes, bro. As soon as you start talking positive about Nintendo and Xbox, they're gonna sit there and tell you that they don't want to hear it, bro. I know plenty of people that used to talk to this dude, and that's what he did, bro. Just saying.
And I know there's been a little bit of debates with me and Tuck, and there's some things I just do not agree with what he's saying. There's some things that he disagrees with on my end. But guess what? I still respect him, though. I don't respect you.
That's against God. That's against God. According to the Bible, you must respect even the people that hate you. What are you talking about? You're not reading the Bible, brother. You're not reading the Bible like you claim. So in that case, then Jesus Christ, there's no reason for your repentance then. So that means you're trying to say that Jesus Christ died in vain. That's what you're essentially saying. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Because y'all, as humans, y'all did him dirty. You know what I'm saying? His only begotten son. This is what y'all did. So you people wouldn't likewise perish. And you're sitting there telling people the opposite. You know what I'm saying? They say if you want to be Christ-like, you got to follow a life, at least to a certain degree, because we understand we all came from sin. But try to follow a life similar to what Christ was. And you're not doing it, bro. So you're definitely not Christ-like. So please do not use Christ and AGN together, okay? You got a lot of negativity in your body, man. God bless you.
And Tuck, and there's some things I just do not agree with what he's saying. There's some things that he disagrees with on my end. But guess what? I still respect him, though. I don't respect you. How can I? Look at you. Your whole life is based around harassing somebody.
If this is harassment, then we're all harassing people. Everybody, oh no, it's Alex, Fertonga. We're all harassing people. Sigs, Cecile, we're all harassing them. This is not about talking, but this is all harassment that we're all doing. They all doing it then. Even what you're doing in regards to talking about other people, that's harassment. Everything's harassment then. Come on, bro. Listen, man. Society's already getting softer as it is, man. We don't need stuff like this to make it even worse, bro. Okay? People like you is the reason why YouTube is not as good as it used to be, bro. Because you guys cry about everything. Okay? We're talking about gaming subjects. If you cannot handle it, then I'm going to advise you to not talk about it. It's like getting mad at somebody for disagreeing with you on Twitter, bro. This is what we're doing? Come on, man.
I have no, intelligence to know how to stop either. You have some type of mental disorder. You're not even aware when you, go way too far. You don't stop yourself.
This man has not addressed not one gaming point that I made. Subhuman. Let me hear that. I love it.
You have some type of mental disorder. You're not even aware when you, go way too far. You don't stop yourself. Then you're a subhuman.
Dude, do you listen to yourself, bro? Do you listen to yourself, man? You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, these type of things, they don't make me angry, bro. I've heard a lot worse. But I'm just going to sit there and advise you, bro. You know, we was all created in God's image. You know, for you to call somebody, what you said is Christ-like, and call them subhuman is very disrespectful, brother. You get what I'm saying? It's very disrespectful. But like I said, I've turned the other cheek. I forgave you. I still love and I still wish the best for you, regardless of whatever that's happened. Okay? Now, people are going to watch this video and they're going to look at and say, what's Christ-like and what's not? Because clearly you're not carrying yourself like that, man. You can read as many Bible verses as you want, but until you know the context of what they actually mean, you don't know anything, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to keep it a buck, man. You're the reason why people stay away from Christianity, and I'm going to help guide people towards it. Okay? You cannot look at somebody's past. I don't care what people done in their past. People have a right to change. It says it in the Bible. For you to tell me and deny me, first off, you cannot deny me salvation because we already know how this works. Because you're a sinner. I'm a sinner. We was all born our life through sin. Instead of saying people was misguided. Because I wouldn't go as far to say, I'll just say misguided. I don't know what's going on in your life. I'm not going to sit there and put you down because I don't know the type of struggles that you had to go through as a man. Just like the next man. And the next man before the next man. I don't know the struggles. I don't know what the man had to go through to be the way that he is. Oh, no, you want to be biblical? So I'm not going to sit there and stand for that garbage like what you're doing. What you're doing is disrespectful. You need to go apologize to Chaos Lounge. You need to put your big boy pants, your big boy pride pants on and do what you're supposed to do as a man. You said you've done it before, so I'm expecting you to do it again. Now do what I tell you to do, boy. Tell you what I do to boy. It's like that. It's like the white down mic. You gonna hand me there? You gonna apologize to Chaos Lounge there, boy? Go apologize to him now, boy. But I already know you ain't gonna do it. And the reason why I did it like that, because I want to see how much pride you got. Because I know you got pride in you, man. I know you do. You got so much pride that you even calling me subhuman, even though I was created in God's image. You're a sinner like everybody else. You're not any special. You're not any special, bro. Don't think you are. All because Xbox Raw guy, like, oh wow, worldly desires. You care more about a freaking an opinion on an Xbox handheld than you care about Jesus Christ. You don't care about the truth. Oh yeah, now we get into, you don't care about the truth, dude. Stop lying to people and claiming that you do. And go ahead, make another response video, because I'll keep doing them. I'm gonna stop doing them until you stop. How about that? But you're not going to sit there and try to attack my faith and try to dehumanize anybody and say all this type of garbage that you're spewing, talking about Chaos Lounge taking loads to the face, because I wasn't going to stand for that, because you know why? That would be against my 10 commandments, which would also mean bear false witness. But I figured I'd chime in, considering that I also think it's an Xbox handheld. It was supposed to be for a conversation, but you wanted to take it personal. You have so much pride in your heart, and now you're releasing it with wrath, talking about you're going to slap people, and you're going to do this, and you're threatening people. Which to me, you ain't no threat. I'm just being honest. You're really no threat. And if you said that to me personally, like I said, I don't need to say anything, because you would not. I can guarantee that on my life you would not say that. I don't think you would say it to even anybody in your comment section that disagrees.